Good afternoon, everyone. I'm John Kent.
And I'm Parker Jean.
And we're Sanctuary Farms. Sanctuary Farms is located in the Riverbend community on the east side of Detroit. So today we're just going to talk about 5 things. We're going to go over the problem that we're facing, the solution that we have to offer, the work that we've been putting in, the need that we have from folks in the room, and the dream that we hope to manifest. So the problem is very clear. Climate change is the problem of our time affecting us all. And we're seeing it happening disproportionately to Black and brown and other vulnerable communities. In our neighborhood, we're witnessing that through flooding, heat waves, and other natural disasters. And one of the main culprits of climate change is the massive amounts of methane being generated by tons of food waste. And being that Detroit is the biggest city in the state with the most food waste and no industrial scale composting in the city, we got a problem on our hands.
So what's the solution? Tomatoes. That's it, just tomatoes. No, so we believe in access to fresh, quality produce. You know, first and foremost, that's why we are a farm. We also believe in planting native plants. That's why we're sanctuary farms. We like, planting the actual plants that should be there and supporting the ecosystem. But most importantly, while we're here today, is to talk about our composting operation. We've currently outgrown the space on our farm, and we're looking to expand to a larger site. We do believe in a decentralized composting system, but we've also realized that there's currently way too much waste that's happening, so we need to step up to the plate.
So part of that, we understand that our work is very holistic. So with our operations, we're making sure that everything is running smoothly. We're also very politically active, helping bring about the first director of agriculture, making sure that composting is a single use in the city, and also helping with waste diversion advocacy. Fundraising, hint, hint, while we're here. The team building, we will talk about in future slides. Public relations, we make sure that our social medias affect our community and tell the story of the need to close the food loop. And we have great partners, particularly if any folks are in Detroit and don't have your Detroit People's Food Co-op, please get your membership. We also have our compost bags there that continue to sell out. We actually probably got to run there and put some more there at the end. And one of our other partners is Midtown Composting, which we get a ton of food waste from. And thankful for the other many partners, and especially our team. We could not do this alone. A lot of the people that you see represented here live in the city of Detroit. And we also have to shout out our many community members that come by and help out the farm and our compost operations.
So as you can see, we're not just an idea. We are currently doing the work. We do have and provide jobs to people. Eventually, we'd like to turn some of our independent contractors into employees, especially those that live in the Riverbend neighborhood or in the city of Detroit. That's very important to us. We've had many workshops, many educational events. We've had all 3 major local institutions, actually except Eastern Michigan University, I just realized. We had Wayne State, MSU, U of M, but yeah. We've, in 2023, these are our sustainability stats. We processed 370 cubic yards of food waste, and we were able to create 200 yards of compost. And on 2024, we're definitely going to surpass these numbers. On the top images, you can see that's our compost operation. Starting from the left, you see some of the food scraps that we're processing. We use the windrow systems for composting. And on the bottoms, those are some of the people within the city of Detroit that have used sanctuary farms for their composting needs. We have a lot of people that rely on sanctuary farms to use their compost in their garden and farms. And you can see a very happy customer there to the right. These are our compost bags. We've really realized that in order to make this an economically viable and accessible business, we really need to focus on the compost bags. The past few years, we've been selling by the cubic yard, and it's very difficult to make that economically viable. It's also, not accessible to people that live in apartments or smaller homes that don't need a full cubic yard. So this is where we're at. As John mentioned, you can find our bags in several different grocery stores in the city of Detroit right now. The need is we've outgrown our space at the farm, And we really need to move to a not only a larger site, but a site that is zoned properly for industrial usage. And we would be switching to the aerated static pile system after we garner the funds. And John will talk about that.
We just need a humble $1.2 million that will help us bring this vision to life through our partnership with Lion Bear Ventures, an accelerator that helped us put this together, which we'd be happy to share with grant writers, well, really funders and investors interested in helping bring about this dream. And the timeline, if everything goes smoothly, everything should be ready to execute within the year. And really, we just want to offer an alternative outlet because we care deeply about community and equity. And this project will provide a tangible outlet for folks in Riverbend to help clean up their community, have an honorable and good paying job, and curb the imminent threat of climate change. So why not start today? We got now. Thank you. Peace.